पावन पुण्य सवेरा, ज्योति जगा लो, होगा दूर अंधेरा। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान। परम पिता का जन्म स्थान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। सतयुग में 16 शांति और पवित्रता का अखुट यहाँ खजाना था। लक्ष्मी नारायण के राज्य में सब कुछ ही मन भाता था। हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान, हर चेहरे पर थी मुस्कान। इसमें आए शिव भगवान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान। इसमें आते शिव भगवान। जग का ये है तीर्थ स्थान, परम पिता का जन्म स्थान। भारत देश की महिमा महान, भारत देश की महिमा महान।
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Good morning.
Namaste.
Namaste.
आप सभी लोग इतना पीछे जाके क्यों बैठे हैं? स्कूल में हम लोग बोलते थे जो बैक बेंचर्स होते हैं ना, वो पढ़ना नहीं चाहते, बैठते हैं।
It is said that it's also believed that those who sit at the back end or who are at back, they are not interested. So can we have all the sisters who are sitting at back
बहुत सारी
come front and take their seats?
पॉइंट्स पर समझा रहे हैं।
Baba explains about many things.
आने वाली है दिवाली, किस चीज़ का यादगार है?
We are going to celebrate Diwali very soon, and what's the memorial of this festival? And when is this celebrated and for what? And why do we celebrate Dashara?
शिव जयंती मनाते हैं, लेकिन क्यों मनाते हैं?
So people celebrate Shiv Jayanti, but they don't know the meaning of why
उसके अलावा बाबा
is it being celebrated. And
मिसाल क्षमा और परवाने का देते हैं।
Baba just
क्षमा
gives us the examples of the moth and the flame. The moths just sacrifice themselves completely to that flame. Of course, we souls also sacrifice ourselves. It's not about being burnt, but what does this term, that is sacrifice, mean?
माशूक पर
It's about,
फिदा होने का या बलिहार जाने का,
what do you mean by this term?
ये सब
Sacrificing or surrendering to the flame. These points have to be taken from today's Murli.
जो रूहानी क्षमा है,
The spiritual flame,
एटर्नल है,
who is eternal,
बुझती नहीं। उस
Baba says Baba's light doesn't even diminish.
फिदा होने का
So, what do you mean by sacrificing yourself to that flame or surrendering to that flame?
के अलावा बाबा ने बताया है
Apart from that, Baba tells in today's Murli, Baba just reminds us of our titles and what's the highest one.
सबसे ऊंचा ये भी देखना है और एक बात बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है
The most important one is
अलौकिक
which action can be called as alaukik divine action.
मान लीजिए हम सेवा करते हैं
Of course, we all do seva.
या जो भी हम सेवा करते हैं
Whatever we do cannot be
हर सेवा
called.
हम अलौकिक दिव्य कर्म कर सकते हैं
Can we call all the actions as alaukik divine action? Can we say?
मुरली सुनते समय
While listening to today's Murli, we will understand
वास्तव में सेवा भी किसको कहा जाता है
what's the true meaning of this term, that is service. Because respected late Jagdish brother also conducted one of the classes.
जो भावना है
What's the intention behind doing service? What's that?
सेवा की
Of course, we do service. If we don't have the intention of doing that service, it cannot be called as service. Then it cannot be called as alaukik divine action. So Baba just gives us the wonderful definition of that alaukik divine action.
और जैसा कर्म होता है वैसा
As is the action, so will be the fruit.
हमारा तो बाबा के बच्चों का हर कर्म
Baba's children's actions are alaukik and they must be divine in order to reach that stage. One has to make a lot of effort of keeping that constant attention.
आज 3 अक्टूबर
Today's date is 3rd October 2025.
मीठे बच्चे
Essence is, sweet children, you are the true moths who now surrender to the flame.
मीठे बच्चे
Sweet children,
सच्चे सच्चे परवाने जो
you are the true moths who now surrender to the flame.
इस फिदा होने का ही यादगार ये दीपावली है
And Deepavali, this is the festival which is the memorial of this surrender. And what do we mean by this term, that is surrender, that comes in later part of the Murli.
जो अभी क्षमा पर फिदा
So Baba says that you are the true moths who now surrender to the flame, and Deepavali is the memorial of this surrender.
प्रश्न है
Question:
मैंने
what news does Baba tell his children?
ऐसा समाचार सुनाया है कौन सा
What's that?
हाँ कौन सा समाचार
What news has Baba given?
हाँ बताइए
Can we have response
कहाँ का
of what?
परम नाम का समाचार
So he's given us the news or the knowledge of the land of silence. Is it this or anything else? It's only about the land of silence. No, Baba has given us the news of the three worlds, right?
लेकिन आज बाबा मुरली में कहते हैं
In today's Murli, Baba says that
कि मुख्य बात पर अटेंशन दिलाया है
Baba just draws our attention towards the land of Nirvana.
समाचार है
But when you listen to the Murli, it says about the knowledge of the three worlds. So let's listen to the answer. Baba tells you souls how you come down from the land of Nirvana and how he comes down.
कैसे आती हूँ और मैं कैसे आता हूँ और क्या मैं कौन हूँ
And Baba says, I tell you who am I, what do I do, and how I establish the kingdom of Brahma, and how do I enable you children conquer Ravan.
की बात हो गई ना कौन सा समाचार मैं कौन हूँ
Who am I
पता हूँ कैसे राम राज्य
And what do I do and how do I come and establish the kingdom of Ram? And what do I do? How do I enable you children conquer Ravan?
पर विजय पहनाता हूँ। अभी तुम बच्चे इन सब बातों को जानते हो।
Now that you children understand all of these things, your lights are ignited.
गीत है
Song, you are the mother and you are the father.
ओम
Om Shanti. You sweetest spiritual children heard the song.
मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों ने गीत सुना। आत्मा
You souls heard the song with your physical senses.
से गीत सुना। गीत में पहले तो ठीक था,
The initial
पहले तो ठीक था। क्या ठीक था?
part of the song
क्या ठीक था?
was
तुम ही हो
correct, that you are the mother and you are the father. Initially, the lyrics are correct.
भक्ति के अक्षर थे।
Towards the end, there are the words from the path of devotion. And what were they?
देखो कितने होशियार हो आप लोग।
You children are very smart. I am the dust at your feet.
क्या कहा?
What was that? I am the dust at your feet. Now, children can't be the dust at anyone's feet.
बच्चे तो चरणों की धूल नहीं होते हैं।
Children can't be the dust at anyone's feet. That's wrong.
रॉन्ग है।
The father tells you, children,
ताज होते हैं।
children are
की धूल थोड़े ही होते हैं।
the father's
बाप बच्चों को राइट
crown.
समझाते हैं।
The father tells you, children, the right words.
जहाँ से बच्चे आते हैं वो है निर्वाण।
The father comes from the same place that the children come from. It's from the land beyond sound. Baba has given you children the news of how everyone comes. Baba gave the information about how the soul comes from the land of silence and how Baba comes and what does he do when he comes.
स्थापन करने अर्थ
In order to establish the kingdom of Ram, what does Baba do? In order to establish the kingdom of Ram, he enables you to conquer Ravan. So did we celebrate Dashara? Yeah, we gained victory, right?
करने अर्थ रावण पर विजय पहनाता हूँ।
So Baba enables you children conquer Ravan. You children know that the kingdom of Ram and the kingdom of Ravan are said to be on this earth.
अभी तुम
You are now becoming the masters of the world. The earth, sky and the sun will be in your hands.
आदि सब तुम्हारे हाथ में आ जाते हैं। धरती आसमान
Baba says,
आदि सब
all the elements, the nature will be in your hands. That's of the earth, sky and the sun. So, it can be said that the kingdom of Ram is over the whole world and the kingdom of Ravan is also over the whole world. What's the difference between these two?
राम राज्य भी सारे विश्व पर
Ram's kingdom was also over the whole world. Now the Ravan's kingdom is over the whole world. But you find that there are billions of people in the kingdom of Ravan and there are very few in the kingdom of Ram. Then the population gradually increases.
रावण राज्य में वृद्धि बहुत होती है।
The population increases at a very fast pace in the kingdom of Ravan, whereas why?
क्योंकि मनुष्य
Because human beings become vicious.
क्योंकि मनुष्य विकारी बन जाते हैं। राम राज्य
In the kingdom of Ram, they are voiceless. This is a story about human beings.
राम राज्य रावण राज्य
The kingdom of Ram and the kingdom of Ravan, human beings exist in those kingdoms. Baba says, therefore, Ram is also the master of the unlimited and Ravan is also the master of the unlimited. There are now innumerable religions.
में अनेक धर्म हैं।
It is said, the destruction of the innumerable religions.
विनाश अनेक धर्मों का विनाश
The destruction of innumerable religions,
अधर्म का रूप ले लेता है।
when the religion
होता है
when the religion gets established, when it gets created, it can never be destroyed. When people start performing unrighteous acts in the name of religion, then Baba comes and destroys all those innumerable religions. So, Baba has also explained the picture of the tree to you. When people celebrate Dashara, they burn an effigy of Ravan.
ये है हद का जलाना।
Of course, it's a limited matter.
तुम्हारी तो है
Your aspect is unlimited. It's only,
एक बुद्ध की बात नहीं,
Baba says,
हर कण कण में घुस गया।
now Baba says the Ravan has entered in every cell of the body, or its trace is visible. We have to burn its trace even.
सिर्फ भारतवासी ही जलाते हैं।
So,
विदेश में भी
when people celebrate Dashara, they burn an effigy of Ravan. Baba says only people of Bharat, they burn an effigy of Ravan. Abroad too, they burn an effigy of Ravan wherever. There are many people from Bharat. That's also a limited Dashara. They portray Ravan's kingdom in Lanka. They say that he abducted Sita and took her to Lanka. That's also a limited aspect. Now the father says the Ravan's kingdom exists over the whole world.
सारा विश्व ही लंका है।
The whole world itself has become Lanka, and all the souls have become Sitas who are in the jail of Ravan.
विश्व पर रावण का राज्य है, राम राज्य अब नहीं है।
So the kingdom of Ram no longer exists. The kingdom of Ram means the kingdom established by God.
उसका उत्तर मुरली पढ़े बिना लिखिए।
Can we guess its response? What do you mean by Ram's kingdom? Ram's kingdom means the kingdom established by God.
राम राज्य अर्थात
Ram's kingdom, it's established by God, and the golden age is called the kingdom of Ram.
ईश्वर का स्थापन किया हुआ राज्य,
The kingdom which is established by God, that's why the golden age is called the kingdom of Ram. When people turn the beads of the rosary while chanting Ram's name, they don't remember King Rama at that time.
लेकिन राजा राम को नहीं सिमरते हैं।
They don't remember King Ram at that time. Whom do they remember?
कौन से राम को?
Which Ram? That is God.
इसको जो सारे विश्व की
The one who does the service of the whole world,
तो सिमरन योग्य कौन बनता है?
who becomes worthy of even remembering, who does that service.
सारे विश्व की सेवा करते
The one who does the service of the whole world, that his rosary is being taken.
भी मनाते हैं।
So people just celebrate Deepavali after Dashara. Why do they celebrate Deepavali? Why? What's the memorial of that festival?
देवताओं की ताजपोशी होती है।
Because that's the coronation of the deities.
ताजपोशी होती
That is the coronation of the deities. They have many lights at the coronation. In golden age, when Lakshmi and Narayan and the other emperors and the emperors, coronation takes place, then they light many. They have many lights, and Diwali is the memorial of the coronation of the deities. Secondly,
दूसरा किसका? दूसरा फिर कहा जाता है
it's said that there should be the mala in every home, which means the light of every soul becomes ignited at that time.
दो बातें।
There are two things relevant to this festival. The first one signifies the coronation of the deities, and the second one about the soul's enlightenment. Now the light of every soul is extinguished. They are iron aged, all are in the dark.
यानी अंधेरा है। अंधेरा माना
Darkness means
अंधेरा माना
the path of devotion. By doing,
माना
if the soul is in dark,
अब ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट
darkness,
समझने के लिए
the soul is on the path of devotion. Of course, this is a very important point. While doing devotion, their lights were diminished.
ये कैसे होता है?
How does this happen?
पूजा की हमारी ज्योति कम हो गई
So we believe that when we worship, it's for a good purpose. Baba says the lights were diminished. Of course, we understand that when we were under the influence of vices, the light of the soul got diminished. But when we worship, how does it contribute? How did it lead to the extinguishment of the light or the power? What do you mean by devotion? The devotion means always pleading God, always becoming a beggar, always searching. There are various meanings of this term, that is devotion. It's not about worshipping. Baba says by doing devotion, their lights were diminished. So how does this happen? That's why Baba says never ask anything. Baba, give me love, give me respect, give me status. So when you ask, your light gets diminished. That Deepmala is artificial. It isn't that because it's the coronation and they have the fireworks etc. in the golden age.
ऐसे नहीं कि coronation होता है तो आतिशबाजी जलाते हैं। तो अब की बार दिवाली पर कोई पटाखे नहीं।
So we don't
हाँ, lights होगी, पटाखे।
burn any crackers.
बाबा कहते हैं ऐसे नहीं कि coronation होता है तो आतिशबाजी।
It isn't that they have fireworks. On the day of coronation, they invoke Lakshmi at Deepmala. They worship her.
पूजा करते हैं। ये सब उत्सव हैं।
That festival belongs to the path of devotion.
जो भी राजा तख्त पर
They celebrate with a lot of splendor the coronation day of the king who sits on the throne.
धूमधाम से मनाया जाता है, परंतु ये सब
All of that is limited. This is now to be unlimited destruction. Baba says the true Dashara has to happen. Baba says the unlimited destruction where the Ravan should be killed completely. Then we celebrate that true Dashara. The Father has come to ignite everyone's light. People think that, people have that belief that their lights will merge into the great light. If you do tapasya, it means the soul gets merged into the Supreme Soul. The Brahma Samajis keep a light constantly lit in their temples. They believe that just as a moth circles around the light and sacrifices itself, here too souls will merge into the great light. So an example of that has been created. You have been his lovers for half a cycle. You have now come and surrendered yourselves to that one beloved. It's not a matter of getting burnt. Those lovers just love one another, whereas here there is just the one beloved and all the rest are his lovers.
बाकी सब हैं आशिक। आशिक उस माशूक को भक्त
On the path of devotion, all his lovers remember the beloved. They call out to that beloved to come so that they can sacrifice themselves to him.
अब बलि चढ़ने का क्या अर्थ?
What do you mean by this term, that is sacrifice? Oh beloved, when you come, we completely sacrifice ourselves to you, which mean we won't remember anyone but you. So this is meant by sacrifice. So we remember only Baba, no one else. So Baba tells, it's not about physical love. Those lovers have that physical love. They just simply continue to look at one another. They are just very content just by looking at one another. But here, there is just the one beloved and all the rest are his lovers. Everyone remembers the Father. Although some believe in nature, etc., the words, "Oh God," still emerge from their lips. Oh God.
मुख से जरूर निकलता है।
Everyone calls out to him, remove our sorrow. On the path of devotion, there are many lovers and many beloveds. Some are lovers of the one and some are lovers of someone else. Like devotees always worship one deity or another deity.
कोई किसी का आशिक, कोई किसी का आशिक।
How many lovers are there of Hanuman?
आप हनुमान जी के मंदिर में जाओ,
Just go and visit the temple of Hanuman. The queue itself is so long.
कितने आशिक होंगे। सब
All of them create a picture of their beloved and then sit together and worship them.
आपस में मिलकर बैठकर उनकी पूजा करते हैं और पूजा करके
They worship it and then sink their beloved in the sea.
फिर माशूक को डुबो देते हैं। इसको कहते हैं भक्ति।
This is called devotion.
पूजा हुई थी ना बहुत।
People celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi. What did they do? They also did worship and they did sink him in the sea or river.
अब तो कुछ भी नहीं निकलता।
There is no meaning in that. There is nothing like that there. Here. But your beloved is ever beautiful. He never becomes ugly. The Father, the beautiful traveler, comes and he makes everyone fair, beautiful. You two are all travelers. You come from a faraway land to play your parts here. Those of you who understand also understand number wise according to the efforts that you make. Each and every version gets understood according to the efforts that we make. Of course, it's number wise. You have become Trikaldarshi, that is the knowers of the three aspects of the time. You know the creator and the beginning, middle, and end of the creation. That's why you are called Trikaldarshi, Brahma, Kumars, and Kumaris.
जैसे जगत गुरु आदि का भी टाइटल मिलता है,
Just like those people receive the title, that is Jagat Guru, etc. So, this is the title you receive. The best title that you receive is which one?
सबसे अच्छा टाइटल मिला है स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी।
That is Swadershan Chakradhari, which means the spinner of the discus of self realization.
स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी।
Are you
का प्रश्न
now? Baba is having this question. Are only you Brahmins Swadershan Chakradhari or is Shiv Baba also?
को नहीं बोलेगा, बाकी सभी एक आवाज में बोलेंगे।
Those who have read the Murli will not respond to this question. The rest will just say.
नहीं
So, do you think Shiv Baba is also a spinner?
है, कौन कहता है?
Who says yes, Shiv Baba is also? Can you raise your hands? Yeah, Baba is also the spinner of the discus of self-realization. Those who don't agree with this, can you raise your hands? So those who haven't raised their hands for the second question, second part, they are right. Shiv Baba is also.
फिर से उठाइए, कौन कहता है हाँ?
Yes, Shiv Baba is also a spinner. So these many hands have been raised up. So Baba says, when Murli was spoken on that day, so of course this happened in History Hall, they said that, yeah, Shiv Baba is also. So Baba also agrees. Baba says, yes. This is because a soul becomes Swadershan Chakradhari when he is in a body.
होती है ना, आगे सुनते जाइए।
So just listen. So, because the soul becomes Swadershan Chakradhari when he is in the body, the Father enters this one and explains to you. If Shiv Baba weren't Swadershan Chakradhari, how could he make you that?
तुमको कैसे बनाए, सोचने की बात।
So this is a matter to be realized. If Shiv Baba weren't Swadershan Chakradhari, it's not about Baba just spins the discourse. Baba has the knowledge of that cycle.
हमको चक्र फिराना है,
We have to spin, we have to remind ourselves, we have to realize because we forget. Baba never forgets. Baba has this knowledge.
तो बाबा को भी घुमाना पड़ता चक्र।
Baba has this knowledge forever. We forget this knowledge. That's why we have to spin the discus so that we become the embodiment of that.
स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी न हो
So Baba makes it very clear, if Shiv Baba weren't Swadershan Chakradhari, then how could he make that? How could he make you that? He is the supreme highest on high soul. Baba is ever
वो सबसे सुप्रीम
pure. He is always the supreme highest on high soul. These titles are not given to this body. The Supreme Father comes and makes you supreme. No one other than you souls can become Swadershan Chakradhari.
कौन सी
Which souls? Those who belong to the Brahmin religion.
कौन सी आत्माएं स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी बन सकती हैं कौन सी आत्माएं जो ब्राह्मण धर्म में हैं जो ब्राह्मण धर्म में हैं जब तुम शूद्र धर्म में थे
So you didn't know when you belonged to the Shudra religion. It's only now that you come to know this from the Father. These are such good things. You are the ones who listen to these and become happy. If those from outside were to hear these things, they would be amazed. Oh, this knowledge is so elevated. Acha, they too can become Swadarshan Chakradhari and become the rulers of the globe, the masters of the world. But, however, these are such wonderful things.
से बाहर गए
All the souls will always realize this while listening, but Baba says as soon as some leave here, everything gets finished. Maya is so courageous, whatever they hear, it's left behind here. This is just like a baby in the womb who makes a promise. As soon as he comes out, he forgets that promise. When you explain to people at the exhibitions, they say, it's very good, this is very good. They said that this knowledge is very good. They will also make such effort, do this, do that. However, what happens? As soon as he leaves, everything gets left behind. All the same, they are affected by it a little.
कुछ न कुछ असर रहता है
There remains a very little impact. So when we go out of the Murli class, so when you leave the Murli class and when you get into your tasks, just remember how many points were there in the memory. So Baba says a little impact will, and it's always been there. Of course, we remember 1 or 2 points at least.
ऐसे नहीं कि वो फिर
It isn't that they won't come to you again. The tree will continue to grow.
होती जाएगी
So then, when the tree has grown, everyone will be pulled.
खींचेंगे अभी तो
This is now the extreme depths of hell.
अभी नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है अभी तो ये है रौद
The next topic comes here. They have written such fearsome stories in the Garud Puran.
जो मनुष्यों को सुनाते हैं
They relate these to human beings to make them scared.
कि मनुष्य
It was from that they had the idea of human beings becoming snakes and scorpions. That's why Father says, I remove you from this river of poison and send you to the ocean of milk, where the snakes and scorpions don't exist there. So that's why Baba says he removes you from the river of poison and sends you to the ocean of milk. However, you were the residents of the land of peace.
पार्ट बजाने आए अभी फिर हम जाते
You then went to that land of happiness to play your parts. You are now going to the land of peace and the land of happiness again. You remember these lands. People say you are the mother and father. It's from you that we receive a great deal of happiness. However, that happiness exists in the golden age. It's now the confluence age. People here will cry out in distress a great deal at the end because there will be extreme sorrow. Then in the golden age there will be extreme happiness. This is a predestined play about the extreme happiness and extreme sorrow. They even show the incarnation of Vishnu.
नेक्स्ट पार्ट विष्णु अवतार भी दिखाते हैं विष्णु जी अवतरित हो रहे हैं माना लक्ष्मी नारायण
They show that is the couple Lakshmi and Narayan coming down from up above. It's, however, it isn't about the bodily beings who come from up above. Each soul comes from up above, but the incarnation of God is unique. It is he who comes and makes Bharat into heaven. People celebrate the festival of the incarnation, festival of his anniversary, that is Shiv Jayanti. If they were to know that it is the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul Shiva, who gives the inheritance of liberation and liberation in life, they would celebrate the festival of God, the Father, throughout the whole world. Baba says the whole world celebrates the birthday of Shiva.
बेहद के पाप का यादगार मनाए तब तब मनाए जब समझे
If they understood that Shiv Baba is the liberator, the guide, they would celebrate the memorial of the unlimited Father. These are the two things. That is, they would celebrate the memorial because Baba just liberates us from sorrow and he guides us or towards that happiness.
शिव जयंती भी भारत में मनाते हैं
So it is in Bharat that the people celebrate Shiv Jayanti. However, because they don't have the full recognition of him, they don't even celebrate with a holiday.
पूरी पहचान नहीं तो हॉलीडे भी नहीं करते हैं
The birthday and pilgrimage of the Father, who grants salvation to everyone, should definitely be celebrated a lot in the land of his birth, where he comes and performs such a unique task. Baba comes in Bharat. This is the pilgrimage of the Father. So Baba says it should be celebrated a lot. Your memorial, the temple is here. However, no one knows it is Shiv Baba who comes and becomes the liberator and the guide. Everyone says, liberate us from all sorrow and take us to the land of happiness, but they don't understand anything. Bharat is the highest land of all.
भारत बहुत ऊंच से ऊंच खंड है भारत की महिमा अपरम अपार गाई हुई है
The praise of the Bharat, that which is remembered, is limitless, and Shiv Baba's birth takes place here, but no one believes.
स्टैंप भी नहीं बनाते
That's why they don't make a stamp to honor him. Of course, we had made that endeavor when the stamp of Brahma Baba was made. Prior to that, we always tried to have the Shiv Baba stamp made, but they were questioning if we should have a human being for the stamp to be made. What kind of stamp can be made of a tiny point of light? So Baba says, they make stamps to honor many others, but how can you explain so that people understand the importance of this? So that government can also understand. Sannyasis go abroad and teach ancient yoga of Bharat. When you tell them about your Raj Yoga, your name will be glorified.
फैल तो गया ना 135 देशों में तुम्हारा बहुत नाम होगा
Now, of course, we have this organization in
सिखाया था ये किसी
various countries.
कृष्ण ने भी हठ योग तो सिखाया नहीं
Sri Krishna didn't teach Hatha Yoga. Sannyasis practice this kind of yoga. Those who study a great deal, they call themselves philosophers, who should be explained. Baba says those who study a great deal and call themselves philosophers, they should understand these things and reform themselves and say that. Although they have studied many scriptures, but what the Father is saying now, it's right and everything else is wrong. When the philosophers accept this fact, then Baba says, your name will be glorified and Baba will be revealed. So, such philosophers, scholars have to understand and accept. They should also understand that this place where the Father comes is truly. Baba comes in Bharat and explains. Baba says Bharat is truly the greatest pilgrimage place where the Father comes. You children now know that this land is called the land of righteousness. Baba just describes the significance of this land. Baba gives this wonderful title that it is the land of righteousness. There aren't as many righteous souls anywhere else as they are here.
तो कौन से धर्मात्माओं को बाबा ने याद किया?
Which religious or righteous souls have been remembered?
उनको
Do you think Baba remembers the saints or sannyasis?
इसमें और कहा नहीं। सुनिए,
Baba says,
तुम देखो
you give so many donations and perform so much charity.
ये किसकी बात है? ये
Whose topic is this? We Brahmins, all the Brahmins in Bharat, you don't find as much number in the world as they are in Bharat. You can just think that if you place the number of Brahmins of Bharat on one hand and the number of Brahmins across the globe, even this side, the first side takes a more weightage. You recognize the Father and use your bodies, minds, and wealth for this service.
विश्व को स्वर्ग बनाने की सेवा
In the task of creating or transforming the world into a heaven, Baba says you use your resources in this task, and Baba says you children recognize the Father and use all the resources in this task. Baba alone liberates everyone. He liberates everyone from sorrow. All other religious souls don't liberate anyone from sorrow. Then who can be said, the righteous soul or religious soul?
और धर्म स्थापक कोई दुख से नहीं छुड़ाते हैं।
None of the founders of other religions liberate anyone from sorrow. Those people just follow their founders down. They all come down to play their parts number wise. While playing their parts, they become tamo pradhan.
सतो प्रधान बनाते हैं।
Then the Father comes and makes you Sato Pradhan. Therefore, Bharat is such a great pilgrimage place. Bharat is number one and the highest land. The Father says, this is my birthplace. And I come here to grant everyone salvation. I make Bharat into heaven.
सबकी सदगति करता हूँ, भारत को हेवन बना देता हूँ। तुम बच्चे जानते हो, बाप
So you children know that the Father has come to make you into the masters of heaven. Therefore, remember such a Father with a great deal of love.
ऐसे बाप को
So you should remember such a Father with a great deal of love. When others see you, they too will perform such acts.
ऐसे कर्म करेंगे। आप याद करेंगे
Because when you remember Baba a lot, others will be inspired to remember Baba.
भी ऐसे कर्म करेंगे। इसको ही
These are known as subtle and divine acts.
इसको ही कहा जाता है अलौकिक दिव्य कर्म। तो जो कर्म अन्य को बाबा
The actions which will inspire other souls remember Baba, only such acts are called divine and subtle, because when we do our actions in their remembrance of Baba, that will enable other souls to remember Baba. Only these acts are called subtle and divine acts. Don't think that no one will understand anything.
हमको देखकर कईयों को समझ में आ जाएगा। ऐसे निकलेंगे
People will emerge who will take these pictures from you. You should make very good pictures which they carry away in their streamers.
स्टीमर जहाँ जहाँ खड़ा
Then they will put these pictures up wherever the streamers stop. You have to do a lot of service. Many generous people will emerge to fill your treasure stores.
सावल शाह भी निकलेंगे। ऐसी भी जो बहुत बाबा के लिए एकदम कुर्बान हो जाएंगे।
Those souls just sacrifice everything.
हुंडी भर
And they will do such work for you that everyone will become aware of who it is who is transforming this old world and establishing a new world.
जो इस पुरानी दुनिया को बदल और नई दुनिया स्थापन करते हैं। तुम्हारी भी पहले तुच्छ बुद्धि थी, अभी
Baba says, even you had degraded intellects previously, you now have become those with very clean intellects. You know that you are making this heaven into this Bharat into heaven, or this world into heaven with this knowledge and with the power of yoga. Everyone else will go and stay in the land of liberation. Baba says, You have to become authorities. They have become the authorities of the scriptures or Vedas, because whatever they say, people just believe. So Baba tells in the same way that you children have to become the authorities of the knowledge. Because on what basis? Because you are the children of the unlimited Father, and you receive that power by remembering the Father. We can become the authority with the power of knowledge and yoga. Because the Father is called the World Almighty Authority, He tells you the essence of all the Vedas and scriptures. Therefore, you children should have so much enthusiasm for doing service. Let nothing but jewels of this knowledge emerge from your lips. What's the sign of a knowledgeable soul or the one who has authority? Baba says this is the sign of such souls. Let nothing but jewels of the knowledge emerge from your lips. Each of you is Roop and Basant. You will see how the whole world becomes very new and fresh again. Everything becomes new. There is no mention of sorrow there. Even the 5 elements remain on service for you. At the moment, they do disservice because human beings are not worthy. It's not their mistake. The Father is now making you worthy. Then the elements will remain on the service when we become worthy. Because now the nature also does this service because we are not worthy of taking its service. That's why in the world it's believed that never ask anything but become worthy of getting it. Acha, to you sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father and Bap Dada. The essence Vodharna, the first one, become Roop and Basant, so that only the jewels of this knowledge constantly emerge from your lips. You must remain enthusiastic for doing service. Stay in remembrance and remind others of the Father. While performing actions, you must win the remembrance of the Father and remind others. Only this act is called divine and subtle, divine and unique task. Second, become a true lover and surrender yourself to the one beloved, that is, sacrifice yourself. Only then will there be the true Deepavali. We must remember the Father. Only then will there be the true Deepavali. Today's blessing. Today's blessing, may you receive the status of a world emperor with your full stock of all powers. Baba says, Baba blesses, may you receive the status of a world emperor with your full stock of all powers. Souls who are to attain the status of a world emperor will not make effort just for themselves. to overcome the obstacles and the tests that come in your life. It's very common. But a soul who is to become a world emperor will now have a full stock of all the powers. The first thing, they have the full stock of all the powers. Every second and thought of such souls will be for others. For the benefit of the world or others' benefit. His mind, body, wealth, time and breath will continue to be used in a worthwhile way for the world benefit. Slogan. How can you identify such souls? So that soul's mind, body, wealth, time and breath will continue to be used in a worthwhile way for the world benefit. Slogan, even one weakness finishes many specialities. Therefore, discard all weaknesses. One weakness also can finish all the specialities, so discard weaknesses. Today's Abhyakt signal. The topic is experiment on yourself and others with your mind with the powers of yoga. Just like Baba explained in today's blessing, you can serve many souls through the mind. Today's point with that topic, you can serve many souls through the mind while staying at any place with your elevated feelings, good wishes and elevated attitude and elevated vibrations. The method for this is to become a lighthouse and a might house. The method for that is to become a lighthouse and might house. It's not a question of having physical facilities, a chance or a time for this. You just have to be full of light and might. Baba, we don't have facilities, we don't have chance. There is no matter of raising any kind of questions. It's about becoming full of light and might. Shanti. Om Shanti. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 p.m. is at Conference Hall. Kumari Jessica, who is 7 years old, she has come from Nepal and she just performs a dance. Baba said in today's Murli that you have to become world emperor. So this song is also based on that.
ओ सतयुग आया कि आया कुछ ही देर में, स्वर्ग हथेली में लाया बाबा वर्षे में। बाबा कहते बच्चे ये रखो ध्यान में, अच्छे से पढ़ो और आओ सतयुग में। बाबा कहते बच्चे ये रखो ध्यान में। अच्छे से पढ़ो और आओ सतयुग में। कल्प पहले भी तुम थे सतयुग में, हो कल्प पहले भी तुम थे सतयुग में। सदा रहना तुम इसी निश्चय में। स्वर्ग हथेली में लाया बाबा वर्षे में। वो सतयुग आया कि आया कुछ देर में। स्वर्ग हथेली में लाया बाबा वर्षे में। वो सतयुग आया कि आया कुछ देर में। स्वर्ग हथेली में लाया बाबा वर्षे में। वो सतयुग आया कि आया कुछ देर में। स्वर्ग हथेली में लाया बाबा वर्षे में।
खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा। खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा।
अपना परम पिता शिव, अपना परम पिता शिव, कितना है प्यारा प्यारा।
खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा। खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा। तुम सा कहाँ है कोई पाए कहीं नहीं हम। तुम सा कहाँ है कोई पाए कहीं नहीं हम। माया के तोड़ बंधन मन के मिटा दे जो गम। माया के तोड़ बंधन मन के मिटा दे जो गम। पाकर तुम्हें है चमका तकदीर का सितारा। खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा। खुश हो के गा रहा है अब ये जहान सारा।
या
Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Gulzar ji.
तो
Baba gave us homework
था तो चेक करो
to check whether I haven't given sorrow, but did I take it?
अगर लिया भी दिया नहीं लेकिन
I didn't give sorrow, but if I
तो खुशी तो
took it, then my happiness disappears, right? Then I don't experience happiness or joy.
हमारी ये भ्रमण जीवन
So this Brahman is meant to always remain happy and joyful.
सदा खुश रहने की ये भ्रमण जीवन है सतयुग में भी
In the golden age, there won't be even the awareness of sorrow and happiness.
सुख होगा
Of course, there will be happiness, but no knowledge of the sorrow.
संगम पर
But here at the confluence age, we experience sorrow, and in contrast, we also experience happiness.
का भी अनुभव
Om Shanti.